What's up, everyone? Is it too late to buy the #1 meme coin on the 𝗕 blockchain, also known as Telegram's blockchain? Well, in simplest terms, I don't think it is, but I'm going to be sharing with you why I don't think so in this video. Now, we're going to cover a lot in this particular video, and I'm going to do my best to have timestamps for each segment. So we're going to briefly talk about what is the 𝗕 blockchain, what is 𝗕𝗓, also known as Resistance Dog, the #1 meme coin on 𝗕. Thirdly, we're going to look at the chart and where I'm looking at trying to buy in at. Of course, never financial advice. Fourth, we're going to look at the narrative supporting this particular meme coin and why I think it has this particular potential. And then fifthly, we're going to dive into my perspective and strategy. And then last but not least, I'm going to show you guys how to actually get into the 𝗕 blockchain if you made that decision for yourself. Now, first and foremost, what is 𝗕? What is the 𝗕 blockchain? Well, originally, 𝗕 was actually created back in 2018 and had a little bit of SEC issue when it first came out. Now, here we are in 2024, and 𝗕 is now one of the top 10 largest native currency blockchain coins in all of crypto. If you look at CoinMarketCap here real quick, and I'm gonna do a quick refresh. Now the market is down a little bit, currently about 1.62% on the day. If you look right here, here is 𝗕 sitting around a 24 billion market cap, which has flipped Cardano. And the crazy thing about this is a lot of people still don't even know about 𝗕, don't know about the 𝗕 blockchain, and doesn't even know Telegram technically has their own blockchain. So now let's kind of dive into a little bit more of 𝗕. So as I said before, 𝗕 was launched back in 2018 by the founder of 𝗕𝗢𝗥𝗑𝗏, which they pretty much call him the Mark Zuckerberg of Russia. And so if we briefly look at the 𝗕 website real quick, it is called 𝗕.org. 𝗕 stands for the Open Network. This is a layer 1 blockchain, and this is also proof of stake. As you can see, Open Network is for everyone, right? And so as you move on down here, you can see it's also showing you the current stats from CoinMarketCap, which is sitting at the 9th ranking spot. So I'm going to have all of the proper information down in the description for you, far as, you know, the information far as Resistance Dog, the proper contract address, what DEX to use, what wallet to use, Gecko Terminal. I'm gonna have all of that down in the description so that way you can get to the proper information. Before we dive into Resistance Dog, also known as 𝗕𝗓, here is one cool fact I thought was very interesting regarding the 𝗕 network or 𝗕 blockchain. You can Google this. Now, during their 10-minute test, it was said that they were able to do around 104,000 transactions per second. That's pretty interesting. And when you look at the amount of users that Telegram has, it is said as of, I believe, March 2024 this year, they have around 900 million users. Now, again, I don't think it's 900 individual users because, of course, we have people who have multiple Telegram accounts. However, they still have a massive user base on top of the masses that are still going to be coming into crypto, right? So let's dive into what is Resistance Dog, what is 𝗕𝗓. But first, I need to share with you the origins and how actually all of this started. And this is another reason why this is not just some random crypto, because not only does it have a story, but it has very strong narratives to support it, which we're going to be diving into here in a second. But first, let's look at this brief article real quick, and I'm only going to show you a couple of things to give you some context of how 𝗕𝗓 came about. So back in 2018, Telegram was trying to be censored by Russia. All right. And if you know anything about Telegram, when it first launched, it was to be an encrypted messaging app. And so Russia was trying to block it and completely censor Telegram. And the founder, 𝗕𝗢𝗥𝗑𝗏, wasn't having it. And if you look here on May 1st, 2018, how the movement against internet censorship in Russia grew. I'm also going to have this article down in the description if you want to kind of read this for yourself. I just want to show you the origins of where 𝗕𝗓 came from. Don't this symbol look familiar? This is the same symbol that 𝗕𝗓 uses for the meme coin, right? And so check this out. The blocking of Telegram in Russia, its founder 𝗕𝗢𝗥𝗏 posted a drawing of a dog in a hood with the occupying text digital resistance, as you can see right here. And this is where the origins actually started. It's all about protecting censorship and having freedom to the people, right? And so if you stand behind that, which you probably do if you are in crypto, then this resonates with you, which now takes us to the actual website. So I'm going to do a quick refresh because this shows you can see the dog putting on the hood. You can see the Russia flags in the back. And this is why I wanted to give you that quick story context so you can have everything into perspective. Now, join the resistance. Now, the website is super simple, pretty basic. Now, it is going to tell you how to get into 𝗕, which is the wallet, how you can bridge, but I'm going to show you how you can get into 𝗕 without bridging, all right, towards the end of the video. And then this is going to show you how to buy the DEX. Now I'm going to have all of this stuff down in the description for you as well. Now, real quick, I want to show you this. A homage to the creation of 𝗕𝗢𝗟𝗟𝗏, founder of 𝗕, the Open Network, and Telegram. Resistance Dog, also known as 𝗬𝗣𝗥𝗓𝗏, is a symbolic representation of our fight against censorship and freedom through digital resistance. Created in 2018 by 𝗬𝗏, our logo is the unofficial mascot of Telegram. Again, as you can see, here's the logo. If you go back to the article, this is what the founder of Telegram and 𝗕 put out himself, and this is what started the origin. So this is not just some random meme, right? And this is why I really like the potential of this particular meme coin, right? This just shows you the vision of everything, the tokenomics, of course, 100 million total supply, LP burn, no taxes, contract is renounced. All right, so now if we head over to the chart here, right, it's currently around 69 cents, sitting around a 69 million market cap. And I'm going to blow this up a little bit. Now, of course, I'm never telling anyone to buy, hold, or sell, but I'm giving you my thought process, right? As you can see, I have a magnet sitting right here, right? And for me, I'm looking forward to come back and retest this previous all-time high, which is around 58 to 59 million, right? I'm looking to buy in around that 53 to, give or take 60 million in market cap. Now, if you look right here, this long wick, it came down to 61 million yesterday. Now, I wasn't in front of my computer at the time that this happened, or I probably would have bought in, because I don't actually own Resistance Dog as of yet, but I am looking at buying into this project, and I'm being 100% transparent, letting you know where I'm looking to buy in at, right? And this is going to go towards my perspective and strategy, which we're going to talk about a little bit later. So again, one or two things could happen. I do think we are going to come to this level again and bounce, because if you see right here, granted, if 𝗬𝗣𝗥 wants to, it could be like, hey, we came down as far as we can, and we're not coming back down to this level until a long time, and we're just going to keep going up to the upside. However, because it didn't do a strong enough touch, right, it was still close though, 61 cents to around 58 cents, still very close, but I would like to see it to come down a little bit further and touch, right, or somewhere in between this gauge. Touch and then bounce, right? I'm not going to chase anything, but I do think that's what we're going to see, right? So again, I'm looking for it to come down between this level here, which is where I'm going to buy in at, and then it's going to be see ya to the upside, in my personal opinion. Again, not financial advice, but that's where I'm looking at. Now, people are wondering, hey, Mike, where do you buy this at? Well, right now, you can only buy Resistance Dog on DEXs, right? STON5, which I'm going to show you a little bit later, and DDUS, okay? These are the only two. STON5 is the most popular, though. Most popular. So these are the only two DEXs. However, if we go to their Twitter, you can see they have a little bit over 9,500 followers. If we move down, this was announced today. They're going to be getting listed on 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏, and this is going to be their first centralized exchange. And if you go back to the chart, this is going to be their first centralized exchange, and you telling me this project has already went to 100 million plus? That is crazy. And this just shows you there is still a lot of people that don't know about this, right? So the next thing we're going to talk about now is what of the narrative surrounding it, right? We dove into what is 𝗕 briefly. What is a Resistance Dog and the story behind it, how the origin started. We looked at the chart and where I'm looking at buying into. Now let's talk about the narratives that actually support this meme coin. So when we look at the first point, 𝗕 blockchain is a top 10 crypto, number 9 currently at the time of this video. And its largest meme coin is 𝗬𝗣𝗥𝗓𝗏, Resistance Dog, which is what we're talking about today. Next, when you look at what are the largest meme coins in history, dogs have been the highest market cap meme coins in all of crypto. When you look at Doge, 80 billion. Now, I'm not saying 𝗏𝗏 is going to get anywhere close to that, but what I'm telling you is, with it being the largest meme coin on its own blockchain, with the blockchain being top 10, and with it being a dog, you can kind of see how this thing is forming, right? Next, 𝗏𝗏 is still not well known, which creates a lot of opportunity. We talked about how many users Telegram has, right? If they just get a percentage of that into 𝗏𝗏, it's going to be massive. On top of the masses that are still coming into crypto, right? This is going to be huge. Next, we have the story behind 𝗏𝗏, right? Protecting censorship, which we already dove into and gave you some context on. Next, it is the chosen meme coin on the TON blockchain, right? Whatever the largest meme coin is on any blockchain, that is the chosen meme coin, right? Until something flips it, right? So it is the chosen meme coin. Next, it is backed by the founder of Telegram and TON, 𝗕𝗢𝗟𝗟𝗏, right? Which is called the Mark Zuckerberg of Russia. He's a billionaire for those that don't know. Next, we talk about the user base of 900 million. Now, I will say this. I don't think they have 900 million individual users, because there are a lot of users that have more than one Telegram account, right? However, I do think there are definitely in the hundreds of millions of users for sure. So if we can just get a fraction of that, a percentage of that, imagine what this does for the ecosystem, right? And those are the narratives that I really like and that I stand behind regarding this project, and why I don't think it's too late to buy it. And we're on a current pullback, which couldn't have been a better time to do this video. Now, let's dive into what my perspective is, right? We looked at my narratives. Let's dive into the perspective, right? The first point is, and there's only 3 quick points, from where I'm trying to buy in at, around that 60 million market cap. And remember, I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell. And I'm not saying this thing is just going to do 100x. However, because of the narratives that's supporting it, I think this thing does have the potential to potentially do 100x from around a 60 million market cap, which means the market cap will be 6 billion. When you look at the peak of the bull run, that's not that much. When you talk about meme coins being at 20, 30, 40, 50 plus billion. When you look at 𝗏𝗏, did 40 billion last cycle. Doge, 80 billion last cycle. Other projects doing 20 and 30 billion, right? So when you look at this bull run being even more explosive, and when you look at the narrative supporting this, this is why I say it has the potential and the possibility, because we've seen some of the most unprofound things in crypto that we never thought was possible, right? But when you look at the narratives, it just makes sense on top of it being on this downturn. So that's point number 1. Based off of where I'm looking to buy in at, I could see a potential 100x, right? Second point, let's say that this meme coin just doesn't work at all, right? Well, I have a lot more other investments. So this is not going to be the end of the world for me, right? And just like it shouldn't be the end of the world for you. We all have different investments that we're investing in, right? So if it doesn't do what it needs to, it's okay. However, let's say it still does a 20x, a 30x, a 40x, but it doesn't do 100x. I still won in that investment. Just because it didn't do what I wanted it to do doesn't mean I didn't make money, right? So it's all about perspective and how you think about things. And the third thing is, which kind of goes along with the second point, I'm not betting the bank. So even if it doesn't work, I didn't bet the bank into this crypto. And because I think it has the possibility to do a potential 100x based off of where I want to buy in, if it does 100x, I'm still going to make a lot of money, right? Because it did 100x. So you don't have to bet the bank. And so that is my perspective and my strategy when it comes to resistance dog, also known as 𝗏𝗏. Now, let's dive into how to actually get into the TON blockchain. You can do your bridging if that's what you choose, but a lot of people get confused with bridging. And if you use a website like SimpleSwap, ChangeNow, Changelly, and there's a few other legitimate sites out there you can use, it does the bridging and converting for you, right? So it's a 3-step process. I'm going to briefly walk you through it as if I'm doing the full transaction, but it's literally easy. All right, so you're on SimpleSwap. This is how it's going to look. I'm just going to move ETH to the top here. And what I'm going to do is type in 𝗕𝗓. Now you're going to see 𝗕𝗓 is on different networks. We want 𝗕𝗓 on 𝗕𝗓 network itself, not on, BSC or anything like that. 𝗕𝗓 itself. All right. I can send 1 ETH if I wanted. If I wanted to send 10 ETH, I can. And this is why I use Simple Swapper Change now, because I don't have to worry about doing a bridge. Secondly, most people aren't investing a ton of money or thousands and thousands of dollars at one time into a meme coin, right? When you look at Ethereum is around 3,500 for 1 ETH. So 10 ETH right now is around 35,000 that you can send at one time, right over the time. Right? Most people aren't doing that. So this is why you can use something this simple to allow it to do the bridging for you. So we got 1 ETH. It's going to send me 491 ETH. So I'm telling them I'm going to send 1 ETH. They're going to give us 𝗕𝗓, right? 491 in equivalent to that value. We hit exchange. Give it a few seconds to load. Now what it's going to do is it's going to tell us the details. 1 ETH for 491 𝗕𝗓. Now Simple Swap is saying, okay, we know what you want. We know what we're giving you. We now need to know where are we actually sending that 𝗕𝗓 coin, what wallet address. So now, again, I have this 𝗕𝗓 Keeper. This is where you can use. This is the wallets I'm using. I will have this down in the description as well, but this is what you can use. They have mobile extensions as well. So whatever you're comfortable and familiar with. So we go back to Simple Swap, plug the address in. I'm going to hit I agree, create exchange. Give it a few seconds to load. This is the second step here. Now we're about to go to the third and final step. Now, if you have a wallet that can use a QR scan, you can scan the wallet address, or you want to copy it right here and then plug it into your wallet and send it. Once you send it, this is going to update in real time. And a lot of times before it actually gets to sending, on here, it's going to already be in your wallet, and you can be checking your wallet as this is updating. It's that simple. Now I'm going to show you one more time quickly on Change Now. Same exact thing. Okay. 𝗕𝗓. I don't want BSC. I want 𝗕𝗓 on the actual 𝗕𝗓 network. We're going to send 1 ETH. Hit exchange. Now, same thing. It's giving us the details of the transaction. 1 ETH for 488. We're going to plug in our address. Confirm. Now you can QR it, or you can copy the address and put it into your wallet. Scroll down and it's going to show you in real time this updating. All right. It is that easy to get into the 𝗕𝗓 network. Now, once you have your 𝗕𝗓 in your wallet, so now we are on the main DEX for 𝗕𝗓 network, which is going to be 𝗙.fi. This is also going to be down in the description. Now, if you use any DEX before, you're going to be able to use this. It operates the exact same as any other DEX you use, whether it's Uniswap, Radium, Jupiter, whatever it is. It's going to operate the same. Base swap, whatever. It's going to operate the same. Connect your wallet. I got my 𝗕𝗓 here, and then I want to receive redo, right? So, for example, let's say I'm going to Simple Swap, right? And I'm getting 493 𝗕𝗓, right? So let's just say I'm going to do 480 𝗕𝗓 because I'm going to leave a little bit for taxes, right? Because remember, 𝗕𝗓 is the native currency of the blockchain. So you're going to leave a little bit for taxes. Then it's going to tell us how much redo I'm going to get. And redo is already whitelisted into this, so you don't have to worry about getting the wrong contract address. However, I have the contract address in the description as well, and you can get it from their website. But it's that easy. Connect your wallet, swap, and you are good to go. So it's that easy to get into the 𝗕𝗓 network if you're thinking about, investing, making a decision for yourself. But I wanted to at least put this little section in the video so I didn't have to make a whole separate video just for this portion when I can put it in this particular video. So again, we covered a lot. I'm going to do my best to have the timestamps for the different segments in this video. Let me know if you gained some value from this video, if you learned how to move from one blockchain to the next, if you learned about an entire new blockchain as in 𝗕𝗓 that you didn't know about, and if you learned something from the narratives I shared with you. Because again, nothing against shorter videos, because I know people do like those. But again, I try not to do 2 and 3 minute videos because I want to actually supply you guys with information that's going to help you be successful. Rather it's you making your first 50,000, rather it's you making your first 6 figures, rather it's you making your first million, right? I want to put out information so people can think for themselves and at least have some type of direction to go, right? Not just a hype video. But again, shout out to everybody. Have a great weekend, and I will catch you all on Monday.